A man said to me, "There is a position I desire. There is a company for which I long to work. Yet when I look at myself, I do not seem to fit their requirements. Others have more experience. Others appear far more suitable than I. Am I deceiving myself if I imagine that I have already received the position?" You asked whether you are qualified. But who is this you that seeks qualification? For man is always measuring himself by appearances. He compares his history with another man's history, his education with another man's education, his accomplishments with another man's accomplishment. And after making the comparison, he concludes that he is not qualified. Long before the company rejects him, he has rejected himself. Long before the door closes, he has already closed it in imagination, and he suffers from a rejection that has not yet occurred. You imagine that the world is deciding your future, yet it only reveals what you have accepted as true concerning yourself. Tell me, qualified by whose standard? The world may question your qualifications, but imagination asked only one question: can you accept that it is already yours? Do not dwell upon the means by which it shall come. Do not concern yourself with the chain of events. Hear the congratulations. Feel the handshake. Hear the tone of his voice as he tells you how pleased he is to have you with the company. You say, "I do not see how it could happen. Another man is more qualified." Perhaps he is. But you are not asked to see how. You are asked to accept that it is. But in making the comparison, you have confessed what you believe concerning yourself. For the comparison did not discover your limitation. It revealed an assumption. I recall one man who desired a position for which he believed himself entirely unqualified, yet he accepted it in imagination. Though he could not see how it could happen, he accepted that it had. He heard the congratulations. He felt the relief of having received it, and he remained faithful to the end he had accepted. Then the world moved. A recommendation appeared. An opportunity opened. A conversation took place, and what he believed he lacked appeared along the way. Assume that you already are the man you wish to be, and what is required will unfold as part of the bridge of incidents. Do not ask, "Am I qualified?" Ask, "What would be true if it were already mine?" Would you still be questioning it? Would you still be examining every weakness? If it were already yours, how would you see yourself today? You would think as one who already had it. You would think from fulfillment, not toward it. And when you persist in it, the world must reflect it. Therefore, if there is a position you desire, do not make the evidence of the world your master. Do not make appearances your master. Do not make the memories of the past your master, for they are but dead facts of a moment that has already passed. Instead, accept the fulfilled desire. Sleep in the assumption that it is already so. Persist in that assumption. The question was never whether you were qualified. The question was whether you could accept being the man who already possessed it. Persist in that acceptance, and the world will furnish the evidence. Then men will point to your qualifications. They will point to your experience. They will point to the reasons why you were chosen. But these are not causes. They are effects. For first you accepted the end. Then the world had no choice but to fulfill it.